What's slightly a similar moment? It's a game trailer. It's the game trailer for Escape from Tarkov. There's this moment, and this is one of their early trade ones where essentially you got Russia versus the US. Like that's what it boils down to. And like there's Russians and US soldiers fighting it out with machine guns
Mhm.
in like a shower. Like there's like tile divider walls and stuff and blowing up everywhere. And like everybody gets wasted. And then like there's like two survivors who at the end are like pointing their guns at each other. But then on the outside, you hear it's the scavengers, it's the locals who are the third party in the game that everybody has to worry about. And the Russian kind of looks at the American and goes, and the American goes, yeah, and like throws him his AK, and they fucking
Oh, that's
cock that
good.
shit and like tap him on the shoulder, and they fucking advance like stacked up, all tactical and shit to go get the scavs. And the music is like dun, dun, and then like kind of zooms out and shows you the larger world of Tarkov that this one little fight was a part of. And you're
Is
like,
that the
damn, I need to
original
get
trailer for it?
I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's like the original one I saw. Yeah, it's good shit. It's Tarkov is a big part of my life right now.
You've been killing it in solos, right? Still
No.
nobody but you.
It's sick. They're in the showers and they got the guns at each other, and you hear the guys upstairs. They're like, and he looks at him, he's like, and he talks to this guy. Yeah, it is sick. It is cool. I love that
it's
shit.
like we're at war here, but we're not scum like those cocksuckers. Let's fucking get out of here alive, bro. Because like the other thing is like they're not. It's essentially kind of like a little bit what's going on there now. I bet you've got the Wagner group, which is like mercenaries, and which is what the Bear are. The Bear are essentially the Wagner group.
There's a funny comment on this, by the way. Someone said it would have been more realistic if they wiggled at each other. Like, which I guess like, people do that, like with the aim or like aiming. Yeah,
that's what we do in game. And it's faster than like hitting a key and like giving somebody a hand signal. You just give them the wiggle. I
wiggle at people.
Well, I coordinate with people. Like sometimes I'll be in the game and I'll meet another player scav and I'll be like, dude, there's players right over there. I'm gonna flank around, and like we'll be long out of like earshot because you have to be to avoid. So I'll give him the wiggle from on top of the hill, and I'll look down there in the valley. He's wiggling back, and or he'll give me one of these with his gun.
That's what I like.
It's good shit. Yeah,
that does sound fun.
Let me know next time you're doing it. I feel like dude, just doing DMZ, which is like baby's first Tarkov, has like got me comfortable with just going out and losing everything I built up to get.
So them's fighting words. First of all, maybe you don't understand what you're talking about. Woody's about to get back into Tarkov, maybe a little bit. I know one of my good friends, Mitty, he just like got his hands had to have a surgery with pins in it and stuff. Now he's able to game again, and he's picked Tarkov to kind of like pick up. And I think he's seeing it as like hand rehab to some extent. And I have been playing like 8-10 hours a day minimum for 3 weeks almost now. So I'm real far ahead, and I mostly like to play with myself. But for you two gentlemen, I would absolutely team up and we could play together and get some squads together and have some fun, because I absolutely love the game, and I have all the keys that y'all are going to need for your quests anyway. Like you're not going to want to have to deal with that. I'm the fucking key master of
I'm not
the
bad to
first
play
40
with
levels.
I don't make noise.
Of course not.
Time to be quiet, and I've played with people who just like nonstop move and shit. It's like you're giving away.
What do you call this genre, by the way, you guys?
It's an extraction shooter.
Yeah, extraction. You know that I think I saw a video about it, and I totally agree that this is the end of battle royales. Which is true because like I see how many people play DMZ or like want to play DMZ in my close circle versus Warzone, and it just kind of offers way more. There's like way more. Warzone is like you go in and like you could throw your whole life away, and that could be that. Like I've gone in on DMZ, which I'm sure is like a lot, and I was playing with Tarkov friends, but they were like, yo, we're going in stealth, we're doing our mission, and we're leaving. We went in and we were quiet the entire time, did everything we did. We didn't even see a single person, and the mission took like 2 times as long as it could have if we were running gunned, but we didn't see a single person. Nothing bad happened. No one shot. We got out and we're like, way to go, boys. We're going home to dinner to our families. And it wasn't even about, there was no one shot. No one
was
shot
that anything. DMZ?
Flawless victory.
Yeah, we were like
DMZ?
lying down and
Tarkov?
stuff, and like letting people go by and not even picking the fights that don't need to happen.
So Tarkov's one of those games that you can play it however you like. You can play it as a survival game. You don't need a gun. You could go in there with a knife and play it as a stealth survival game where your whole mission, make up a mission for yourself. My mission is to get food for the United Nations. I wear my United Nations uniform. I use my knife and my flares and my stun grenades, and I'm in and out with as much food as I can get every time.
Dude, that's
you can make
so
up some
boring.
You could role play that shit if you want. What I like to do is role play a little bit in the aspect that I'm very focused on the missions. The game has a story just like an RPG does. It's just that at this RPG, there happens to be a bunch of it's a multiplayer RPG is what it is if you think about it. Yeah. Because there's other people existing in that continuous fucking world that just keeps resetting every time you go in and out of it.
Could you decide your goal is
and they're all trying to we all have RPG characters. We're trying to get our strength up, our crafting up, our metabolisms, for God's sake. We're all just trying to do it in the same fucking world. So it means we're butting heads and fighting each other and killing each other.
Can you choose to like be the toughest, like a known scav? Do all the scavs look the same, or could you be like, yeah, I'm a scav player and I wear a red hat, and people know when they see the red hat scav,
they give you
that guy
an AI build.
Scavs look like 10 different ways. So
never mind.
All the same, no, but you can see what scav like is some pattern.
You're gonna be a Russian in a bubble jacket type vibe or something.
But there's not like a group of people out there who are like, we're the scav team. Like we're just the best at this, and we fuck you up, and we don't even do the missions. We just like raid you and steal your stuff.
Yeah, that's not how it works. No, most people just play the game as a shooter and like go in there frag out, honestly. And the real reason to do the quest for a lot of people is because they get you. They make it easier to acquire the bullets, the weapons, and the armor that you want. They give you quicker access, more access, and easier access. Whereas if you just go in there at level 1, you have what you're given to begin with, which is okay. You've got a nice little supply there. None of it's really like armor piercing per se, which is important. Mm-hmm. But that's it. Now you go out in that world and find yourself some good ammo. Find yourself some good guns. Like it's up to you, to get shit done. But if you go through all at this point, like I buy everything for an incredibly reduced price. If you wanted to build a good AK-47, your pistol grip, the RK3, I think, is the best one. That would cost you 65 or 70,000 rubles. Mm-hmm. It cost me 9,000 rubles. And like that, and just multiply that times every part that's on a machine gun. And all of a sudden my gun cost me like 150,000, and it's a badass motherfucker. Yours just cost you 380,000 rubles. If you lose this, you're going to cry. Yeah. I'll just make another one and another one and another one. I saved a preset. I click 3 buttons and another one just shits out onto my fucking screen. And I've got so much money, I don't notice that it's gone. It's a different experience if you treat it like an RPG, I think, and like run through those quests. Because
makes sense.
You need XP to get levels, and you need levels to get traders, and you need traders to get all that shit I was talking about.
Yeah. And, are you any closer to Kappa?
Yeah, every day you're closer to Kappa.
do you have do you know like the achievement bar? Like, are you like halfway there, or do you not even know?
Oh, it's hard to. I have a lot to go. To go. There are some quests that take,
Have you done Shooter Born in Heaven?
I got 2 of them. There's a quest in the game.
2 of the maps or 2 of the kills?
2 of the kills.
What does that mean?
All right.
So Shooter Born in Heaven, you have to get, I think it's headshots from 100 meters, which is pretty far in game. And you have to get 3 kills on maybe 4 or 5 different maps. I think it might be 5 now. And it is hard just to get good opportunities to shoot people at 100 meters in the head. I do shady shit, like leaving my backpack in the middle of the road and then shooting you while you loot it.
Smart.
I mean, that's smart.
Or I might kill a guy and not loot him, and then just wait for someone else to loot that guy so that I get an opportunity to shoot him while he stands still. Like that's the sort of stuff you have to do.
And you're waiting like time, I imagine.
It sounds like I'm out of date. Yeah, 40 minutes.
Yeah, they made it harder. Now it's not 100 meters anymore. It's 125 meters, and it's 3 headshots on most of the maps. Not interchange anymore, thank God. But now Lighthouse, because that's in the map, in the game. So it's you just got to snipe. You've got to put some time and effort into putting yourself into positions where there will be targets at 125 meters to begin with. And that takes some doing. But there's known places to do it on all of the maps, where people are going to have to go and do something like open a door with a key. You go 125 meters from that door, you lay down, you get yourself some juice, literally, and
in
like,
real
the
life
character-
and in game.
yeah,
Real life and in game.
and you sit there on your phone listening in case somebody sneaks up on you, and you're just watching that little window on your screen, waiting for somebody to like start going up that spiral staircase and start turning that door, and you're like, God, fucking don't miss.
Yeah.
And you try to hit your shot.
Please don't be 40 minutes for nothing.
I did something stupid last time I went for Kappa, which is like, I think it was, you need to get headshots with a bolt action gun from 50 meters, and you need to get, at the time it was 100 with any gun from 100 meters. I was like, these kills will count as 2 if I do it with one eye closed and one arm behind my back. And that just made it, I shouldn't have done it that way. It made it too hard.
It can be difficult to synergize your quests appropriately to balance getting as many quests simultaneously with making it attainable, because sometimes it's like, hey, wear this and that, use that gun, and it's like, damn, every time I die I have to go buy 8 different fucking things because they've got me dancing the silly tightrope. But anyway, Tarkov is a very in-depth game. Would love to have both of you to play, all 3 of you to play with me sometime.
Absolutely.
There's no reason Taylor couldn't play Escape from Tarkov in a very casual kind of way, and I would love that. We could all go in with fucking silly kits, and like we could go to Factory, for example, where if we go 5 deep, there's only one other human that's allowed on that map. We swarm his ass. Now we own the whole map, and we fight AI together as a fun little squad.
And players
We could
can-
do shit like-
I would have fun playing. I mean, with the new PC, I got to play a game super demanding just to have fun with it. But like,
That's Dark Tide.
I never want to get into. I don't want to be a reason that people lose loot. Like that's like.
Oh no, we wouldn't play with you with our loot.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding.
No, you shouldn't.
No.
I'll accidentally cause a problem.
What it really comes down to is like, if somebody loses their loot, they lost their own fucking loot, right? Like I got no. If you're a grown ass man and you're bitching about loot at this point, I got no patience for you. I've gained and lost so much fucking loot that I don't fucking care.
Gained and lost 1,000 fortunes.
No, I really, and it's not even the money. There is some etiquette to Tarkov though. I watched a video today, and there's like 3 guys playing together, and one guy opens an expensive door. The other guy runs in and starts looting the shit, and he goes, whoa, that's my room. And he's like, he's like, free stuff. He's like grabbing it, and he goes, bam, fucking kills him, kills his buddy or whatever. And he goes, dude, I don't play that shit, Tarkov etiquette. And there's a third guy there. It's from his perspective. He's a streamer, and he's just like, oh no. And he goes, it's Tarkov etiquette, dude. What are you thinking? And the other guy's, I don't know about that horse shit, man. He's like, oh, really? Maybe I won't dump your gear. This is my fucking rig now. He goes, fuck you. I'm taking all your shit. And it's like, damn, a friendship just broke up.
Yeah.
Like these guys went to high school together.
like that's it. Like, and I totally get everything that happened in that moment, because
I have strong feelings on who was right.
Wait, I'm sorry, Kyle. Which side were you saying was incorrect?
Listen, there's going to be a lot of instances soon where I'm going to open a door for Woody, and he needs to go in there to get a quest item. This is an item that is only there if he has the quest.
Mm-hmm.
Like he'll be able to see it, but I won't. It's kind of like Ghost. Yeah. And so I have that rare key. You can't even buy this motherfucker. You got to find it. And I let him in there. Well, he's not going to go start searching the PCs, rifling through those dead bodies' pockets. No. I get that gear because I invested the time, energy, and sometimes lots of like in-game money into acquiring this key. Part of that is a little bit by little bit every time I turn it, because there's only 40 turns on this bitch. I get some value every time I turn it out of the room, so that this all makes sense as in my head, because it always has to be adding to a profit.
If Kyle was even further along in his progression, to the point where money means nothing to him, he might gift it. He might say, Woody, there's a safe over there. It's yours, because I'm so wealthy and I know that, you're a level 4. You don't have shit.
But that's the etiquette. Like it's for me to give, not for him to take. It's like he came to my house.
Makes sense.
Right? Like
because you grinded.
I actually, like, it'd be fine if you popped in my refrigerator, but I guess but there are friendships where it's not exactly cool to pop into your refrigerator. You know what I mean? Like, there are people that if you would have them in your home, but you certainly wouldn't. You'd be like taken aback if they pulled open your fridge and maybe grabbed like that Fresca that you'd been saving or some shit. We've all got like that one like fancy soda in the back, or that sparkling.
They take one of my glass bottled sodas. Like, help yourself.
It's like a
dickhead.
protein snack that was like $5 or something.
Yeah. They're fucking. Those are individually. That's one of the funniest things I've look. There are jokes that are funny and they have to be crafted. I saw this great video of Jerry Seinfeld talking about how he writes jokes and he shows his notepads. Taylor, you got to find this video and see how he like crafts jokes. A lot of it to him seemed to be like, that's 5 funny words. Like just getting those 5 funny words together.
Well, I mean, Jerry Seinfeld stand up. It's not good.
You know what I mean? But I think in like, but he's talking about like writing screenplays. Like he's talking about screenplay writing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and but I had that instance where somebody was regaling me with a bit of a tale of how they all went on one of it. So we've got like a gaming Discord, right? I say, the PKA Discord, but I game in it. So that to me, it's that. And I guess we've all kind of got a tight knit group. These guys go on trips together in real life now. A lot of them do. And like they invited this one guy on the trip they didn't know very well. And they were talking about how he was like scarfing down the fucking the what's little
moon
Debbie's
pies
and the moon pies, and the guy was like, I had bought those moon pies, those were my moon pies. He's like, there's 12 in a box, and after he ate the 4th one I said, hey dude, they're individually wrapped for a reason. And I just thought like that's such a good like there's no retort to that. You just have to be like,
you just sit there with moon pie on your face.
you just avoid eye contact and finish your moon pie and go to bed.